What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of the NM Fitness Podcast. This is episode 8, and today we are joined by a very special guest by the name of Mayhem. Mayhem is a 5% sponsored athlete. We met him when we went and did the warehouse tour of the 5% facility, and we got to chit-chatting a little bit, and he wanted to be on the podcast to tell the story and all that craziness, so we wanted to have him on here, and so hopefully you guys enjoy the show. Grab a drink, grab some snacks, whatever you guys need, and we'll go ahead and get started. So Mayhem, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
happy to be here in good old Daytona Beach, Florida.
Yeah, definitely, man. Go ahead, lift your mic up just a little bit so it's a little.
I felt like a midget. There we go.
There you go. Yeah.
I was afraid to touch it because
No, you're good, man. You're good. So, what brought you to 5%? Man, tell us your story. Where you're from.
Okay, so
take us in the beginning, man.
I will try to make this short. There's actually a video on my YouTube. You can go see the whole thing over at Coach Mayhem _official.
Nice.
Check that out. So originally from Dayton.
Dayton, Ohio?
Yeah, Dayton, Ohio.
Nice. Bro, I'm from Ashtabula, Ohio.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wait, didn't we talk about this before?
We probably did. I don't remember. We were having some beers. I don't remember.
Yeah, there was adult beverages there, so who knows? Anyway, so back to good old Dayton, Ohio. Long story short, I had found myself in a hospital bed more than I care to admit, and I came across these stories from Rich Piana. Of course, you know the infamous videos I'm talking about. I'm gonna move this just back
go ahead.
Just a little.
You might have to just keep messing with it.
Yeah, I might. I hope not, but either way. So it was after like the last time I got shot, 2018. I'm laying there, and actually, no, that's a lie. Let me back up. 2015.
Mm-hmm.
I was going through some issues, and it was the liver and kidney failure. I believe that was then. Either way, I ran across videos of Rich Piana, and obviously those inspired me. In 2018, after I had met Rich, I had been shot. Like at this point, I had been through so much. I had already been through heart failure. I've been dead twice. I've been shot multiple times. Like I've been through the fucking ringer.
Dayton gets down, huh? That's crazy.
Dude, like my hometown, I have seen some shit I never thought I would see. And one of those things was a cop car on blocks. Like somebody stole the fucking rims off the cop car. I was like, brave, but okay.
Right.
I mean, whatever.
That's crazy.
Dayton's insane. It's not anywhere you would want to go to, like on a vacation or anything. I hate to go back, and in fact, like I don't go back.
Right. No.
It's just.
I haven't even been to my hometown in like probably years and years and years.
Yeah. No. I tell my parents and my people like, Mom, come down here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come see me. I live in paradise. I'm not going back up there. It sucks. Either way, back to the videos of Rich. I've been through hell at this point. My girlfriend was murdered in front of me. Like anything that you could think of that was like just detrimental that would cripple a normal human being, I've already gone through. And so it was those videos from Rich that was really like a final push for me. And I never really planned on being a sponsored athlete in the beginning because after the last time I got shot, they were saying I may not walk. I couldn't feel my legs. They were like the bullet had hit a nerve.
Oh, shit.
I couldn't feel anything from the waist down. So I was scared shitless.
Yeah, I bet.
I mean, at 26 years old, I'm being told I may not walk again. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, what the hell are you going to do?
Yeah,
you know
exactly. What I mean? So like my dream then was like, if I can just get up and walk, I'll be a personal trainer. I'll make some money, And little did I know that would spiral into all this.
Right.
So Rich had passed at this point after I met him. I did in fact get to show him like my dog, which he loves pit bulls.
Oh
so,
yeah, absolutely.
I run around with my blue dog, blue nose pit bull named Gia. I don't know why I couldn't get that out. So me and him had met her. So I guess in a weird twisted. How do I say it? In a weird, twisted way, like that man still inspires me to this day.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I kind of wish I was in the shape that I needed to be to get on the team then.
Mm-hmm.
But here we are. It's 2018. I'm back in the gym. This is after like the heart attack. This is after my heart failed. Somebody gave me some GHP, dosed me, and I ended up on a hospital bed having a doctor telling me I was dead.
Oh my God. From GHP?
No. See, that's how they put me out.
Oh, okay.
After I drank that, I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Right.
I woke up in that hospital bed, like I was just saying, with a whole bunch of pinpricks on my hand. These high-ass people were just literally trying to kill me. They shot me up with meth. It had meth, carfentanil, and heroin all in one needle.
What
And the doctor's
fuck?
looking at me. This was 2018, so I'm in better shape than I was when I met Rich in 2017. Didn't look like I did now, but you could tell, like, I'm a gym person. I'm not a drug addict. So they're like, what the fuck happened?
Right.
And I gave them the rundown, and they were like, kid, somebody tried to kill you because this doesn't make sense. And I mean, that was scary. So with that happening, I got released from the hospital. 24 hours, I was back in the gym doing cardio, and I was like, all right, I've already been beat death like umpteen fucking times.
Right.
I'm like, this is my push. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck it took. And that's when back to the videos of Rich back when he was still alive, that whatever it took mentality. And I'm like, fuck it, it's go time.
Yeah,
I
man.
mean, everything I've been through should have broken me, and somehow I'm still here. So and I never really intended it to be like this. This is all like, I would get to one level, like the personal trainer, I'm like, oh, cool, this is dope. And I'd hit that level, and I'm like, wait, there's another mountain to climb. There's so much more to this
Just
shit.
when you think you're at the top, you're still at the bottom,
well,
bro.
I mean, at the top of personal training, that sucks.
Yeah,
like,
fucking, no, I can only imagine.
God, 12-hour days, ungrateful people who pay as shit. Like,
Yeah,
it's
no,
terrible.
I could never do that. Like, not like one-on-one like that.
Oh, God. And I was working in box gyms, too, so it made it even worse.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
God. Like, anyway, that's another story for another time. We won't go there. So, back up to speed. Let's go to like 2020, 2021. The pandemic is starting to hit. I'm actually living in Florida already at the time. I had just gotten signed to 5%. That's how balls to the wall I was about it. I was like, didn't even get signed to 5% before I moved out here. Like,
you were already dead set on it.
Yeah, I was like, this is where I'm going. Like, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go for 5% no matter what.
Right.
And luckily, I knew like 3 people down here. One was actually working for Titan Medical Center. So shout out Titan Medical Center.
Yeah.
You guys rock. Thanks for all your help, by the way, too. So I moved in, didn't give a shit, got an apartment in the same place that she was living, and in a crazy twist of fate, I had already known, like, do you know Joe Schwartz from up the Northeast?
Mm-mm.
All right, so I knew him, and I knew one of the athletes from Ohio. So I am back and forth with them. They had seen my story, and they're like, dude, this is insane. So they both had recommended me to Selma. You know the infamous Selma.
Yeah, I've heard.
Shout out Selma. God love her. She's awesome, isn't she?
Yeah, oh yeah.
So finally got an email from her. I don't remember when exactly it was. I know it was in May. It was May 5th. So I found that ironic that it was May 5th. And it was, I
From
was signing
5%.
I was signing the contract. I was like, that's fitting though. So I guess I kind of sped through my story in hopes people will go watch that video that actually 5% put together, because it's...
Oh, they actually put it together for you?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
They started with me, and they did like a mini documentary on me, and then we also have some other badass like people on our team, like Emma, Cable, fucking Luke, or Dylan. They've all done like some amazing shit. Al's another one of them. So they hired a camera guy to come with us and kind of film us through our day and tell our story and shit. So once the other teammates saw mine, they're like, yeah, hey, let's do this. So they ended up doing like a mini docu-series on a lot of us.
Nice.
The people I just mentioned.
Right.
And they all turned out fucking awesome.
Yeah,
They're
I'm
all
sure.
kick-ass. And
you said that video is available on your YouTube channel, right?
it is.
Okay,
It
cool.
is.
Awesome.
And then actually all the little mini documentaries you can see on our 5percentnutrition.com website.
Nice.
And then all of our Instagrams, IGs, you know.
Right. Nice.
All that good stuff. So where are we at? Let's come back up to, I got signed, and then my first or second Arnold up there with the team. I don't remember which one it was. It was just last year. I got hit on my motorcycle 2 days after coming back from the Arnold, which I had to have surgery on this shoulder.
Right. Is that what the scar's from?
It is.
Yeah, okay. All right. So this is just as soon as you get back from the Arnold.
Literally just as soon as I got back. Like, so my career is just starting.
Right.
And then literally I heal up from that. I start putting back size on. I got back up to like 240. Ended up having a problem with some idiot outside of a club. It was way too late. This is why I don't go out and party with just anybody.
Right.
At all, for real. Because you know what's the saying? Nothing good happens past midnight.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
So there I was.
I can't even stay awake past midnight anymore, bro. I'm getting old.
If I get that midday dap, dude, I'm dangerous.
Right. Yeah.
I could be.
It's sad, but it's true.
Yeah,
I'm with you. Absolutely.
Yo, if I fall asleep at noon to 2, it's over.
Yep. That's funny.
So I ended up getting in a fight out there, got tackled, fucked this shoulder up. I just had surgery. Can't say that for some reason. Shoulder surgery.
Right.
Just had surgery on this one a couple months ago. So I've just now been back in the gym, like slowly working out.
Right.
And it's almost pathetic.
Well, I mean, at least you got to the point where you're able to get on the 5% team before, this crazy shit happened. And I'm sure they've had your back kind of through it, right?
I'm lucky I haven't been fired because I don't know. Like, it's for real. Like, I've literally been hurt the majority of the time that I've been on the team, but somehow, like, I've made a career out of getting hurt and bouncing back. So,
well, that's sometimes that's what it takes, man. You know what I mean? But it's I'm sure you're happy that you're at least here now.
I mean, I am.
What's it like being with 5% though? Like, how is that? That's got to be fun.
Oh God, it
depends on the day, I guess.
Yeah, it depends on the day for real. But no, it is actually a lot of fun. I get to travel. I get to go all over the place. You already know Pete. Pete's wild. Pete takes me everywhere.
Pete is seriously wild. That dude was driving down the road the other day, you guys, when we went to go see him. He's got one foot up on the heater vent, one foot driving. He's just all over the place. I'm like, what the hell is going? He's trying to send a text. I'm like, what? Like, Pete, Pete, if you're watching this, buy a phone mount, bro. Put that phone on a mount. You know what I mean?
Bro, for real. And I've traveled across multiple states with this guy. Like, no. They convinced me to drive to Ohio with him, and that was the dumbest thing. From Florida, man.
I wouldn't even be able to sleep if he was driving the car like that. Yeah, no.
I didn't. And,
Pete, we love you, buddy. We love you.
Oh, I really do. And worse off, I was having issues with my ulcer then as well. So it was
Jesus Christ.
It was the worst ride ever for me. And I was quiet the whole time because I was just trying not to die.
Right. Yeah. I could imagine, bro. We were driving. He's got his phone in his hand. He's trying to drive around. I'm like, this guy, goddamn, man, you're going to die before we even get to the warehouse.
I was like, if this ulcer doesn't kill me, his driving will.
Right. Yo, yeah, dude. That's funny.
I did that. That was actually the first time I saw you was the warehouse trip. That's always a fun trip, right?
Yeah, man, that was awesome, bro. Like that was really cool for me. That was a big deal because 5% to me was like, I mean, when I first saw Rich, I was 430 pounds.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude. I was 430 pounds. I was sitting on my couch and my wife is working out. She's getting, skinnier and skinnier by the week. Yeah. And I'm thinking to myself, like, this can't happen. I cannot be the fat guy with a sexy wife. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't do this shit. So I found Rich's video and I don't even remember, like, I swear if I really think about it, I could figure out what was the first one I ever watched from him. But it was like, I watched it and I don't know what the fuck happened, but I literally the next day I got up and I woke my wife up and I was like, hey, so let's go to Dick's Sporting Goods. And she's like, why are we going to Dick's? I said, because I'm going to buy an elliptical. She goes, why are you going to buy an elliptical? I said, because Rich, this guy that I watched on YouTube, said that if I do fasted cardio, it'll be good. I want to do that. I was like, but I can't go to the gym first thing in the morning because they got the babies. Because back then the kids were babies.
Right.
And she's like, okay. So I drug her ass. We bought the nicest elliptical that would hold my weight. Actually, I think it was rated for 350 pounds, but whatever. It did the job.
Whatever.
And I just started doing fasted cardio, man. And as I did that shit, I would watch just every video. Which boom, boom, boom. Rich got me through years of cardio. Thank God his videos were a little longer than normal. You know what I mean?
Oh, right. That long form was definitely a blessing.
Yes, thank God. Especially trying to do 20, 30 minutes of fucking cardio on its damn elliptical,
Right.
And it's back then, man, I just remember how hard it was, like being so big and trying to do that kind of stuff. I just posted a video the other day of a video I found where I was still like, I want to say it was like 360, 370 pounds still. And I was flipping this big tire, man, in the wife beater, dude. And it was just, man, everything hurt,
Dude, I can only imagine because how tall are you?
6'6".
Okay, so I'm 6'2", and my heaviest I ever got was 280, and I was almost in a size 40.
Yeah,
So
yeah. That's the waist I wear now is a 40. I mean, but I've always had a big
but
waist.
you're like, you're giant.
Yeah, right now I'm sitting at like, I just weighed myself the other day. I was sitting at like 267, 6'6". So
that's
usually
right.
I like to be a little leaner at this weight, but I've been so busy with everything, man. It's been crazy because my TikTok went from like 0 to 150,000 in like literally 4 months, like 5 months. And then from there, it was just in it. You know what I mean? Just I was like, man, I got to just keep doing this right now. I'll work out later, you know?
Yeah, I need to get tips on you on that TikTok thing.
Bro, I just picked up my phone one day, man. You know what happened? I don't know if I ever told you, but I don't even, maybe these guys haven't even watched the story. So what happened was, it was a combination of two different things. First of all, the guy out front you met, David. One day me and him were talking, and I was like, man, the hell with TikTok, bro. You know, I don't like the TikTok. And he goes, man, what are you talking about? He goes, you know what you're doing. You know what you're talking about. Get on there and inspire people. Like, what do you mean? He goes, just start posting. So I still didn't post anything to that point. And a couple days later, I had a guy come in with his kid. His kid was like 16 years old, came into my supplement store. And he's like, yeah, he goes, I'm just wondering if you know where I can find any trend. I want to get on trend. And I'm like, bro, you can't get on. You're only 16. You can't just get on trend. And I was like, there's no way you can do that. And his dad was like, well, we've done our research, and if we can find it, I'm gonna let him use it because he's trying to put on some size for some sports, And I was like, I was so flabbergasted, dude. Like, I was just blown away. I'm like, sir, you can't put this kid on trend. You have testosterone, okay, even then, not at 16, but whatever. It's better than trend. So me and him actually get into it. I actually told him, I was like, are you stupid or something? And matter of fact, now that I think about it, neither one of them have been back to my store since this encounter.
Oh, I bet not.
But I was like, are you stupid or something? He goes, well, no. And then he got all offended. I'm like, bro, I said, you will fuck your kid up for the rest of his life. Like, don't do that. So anyways, they left, and I was just so mad. I was like, fuck this. I'm posting a video to TikTok. And that's what I did. And I did a huge rant on SARMs and steroids and everything in general. And that just took off. So I was like, oh, this is what you guys want to talk about. All right, well, let's fucking talk about it. So then that's just what I went into. And it exploded. That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, and then, my story with my weight loss transformation obviously helps,
of course.
And so, now I coach tons of people trying to help them with their weight loss. I don't coach bodybuilders. I do have some people that are competitive because I'm well-versed in anabolics, but I just mainly focus on those people that just want their fucking life back, and they don't think that they can do it.
Facts.
So
it's actually how I got a lot. People look down on anabolics, but they don't ever hear like the good cases, like the good stories, if you will, like mine, where I was using HGH and like testosterone in small amounts, and like
and I'm sure during your injuries that shit helped a lot,
dude. They were like, "How are you healing so fast?"
You're like, at home just pounding raw HGH powder, dumping this shit in your Kool-Aid. I don't know, doc. I'm just fucking doing 100 IUs of GH a day.
I asked if you knew about hormones, and you said no, so I didn't even bother with the conversation. So. But that's actually what brought my interest into knowing so much about compounds and other things like that, like yourself and peptides.
There's a lot of crazy properties to things like that if the people just do the research.
It's and use it properly.
Yes, man. There's too many people out there trying to look like Nick Walker. They don't ever plan to get on stage, or compete at all. And it's like, you guys don't understand how many years you're taking off your life using shit like that for no reason. That's why I got off of it. I stay on some tests. I'll experiment with a couple little things here and there, but I haven't ran a cycle, which is another reason why I lost all my size. At my biggest, I was like 230 pounds, and I was right around that 13-14% body fat, somewhere in that ballpark. And for me and my frame, that was like perfect. If I could have stayed there, good. But I at that point, I dieted down for my show that I did, a transformation show, and I had to drop. I got to 280, and then we decided to, 280. And then we decided at 280 that we were going to do the show, and I only had 12 weeks to get ready. So I'm like, well, fuck, what are we going to do? And he goes, well, we got to get you to 240 in 12 weeks. I'm like, fucking, I haven't been 240 since I left high school, bro. What are you talking about? So we get me down to 240. I get on stage. And it was at that point when I realized that I didn't like the way I looked lean at all. Because of being so heavy and loose skin and everything. Like, I should have had more visible abs, and I didn't because I had so much loose skin and shit. And I lost so much weight so fast that I lost a lot of muscle, So then I started bulking back up, and then I got to a point where I was like, I got back up to like 275. And I was like, I don't want to be fucking heavy either. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I want to be, man. And then I realized, I'm like, maybe I just don't want to run all this shit in general right now. After almost a decade of it, I'm like, this shit sucks. It starts to hurt. I'm fucking over it. So, I mean, I don't know what your experience is with, things like that and bodybuilding and stuff. But for me, I just decided I'm over it, man. That shit starts to hurt.
I mean, I guess I'm technically a bodybuilder, but I don't consider myself that. I'm just in the fitness industry. I'm a lot like Rich. Like I'm here to like just educate, motivate people.
Yes. Yep.
And then somehow like I got lumped into, you know, the genre of bodybuilding, which is cool because I do enjoy and respect the sport like greatly.
Absolutely. It's one of the hardest sports there is, in my opinion.
I mean, without a doubt. Like I'll say that and agree because there is no off season for real like that. Like it's a 24-hour thing, and even in the off season,
it's like cute, bro. You trained, all right, cool. Now let's go ahead and eat these 24 meals for the day, so I can actually put on a pound of muscle.
Right,
you know?
right. And I mean, I've put my body through hell already, so it's just a fact and a miracle that I'm up and walking. So like, I have a desired goal. Obviously, being on 5%, I need to be bigger. Like, I definitely need to be bigger, which is cool because that's what I want to do. But I'm not trying to get 300 pounds. Like,
and that was my thing. Yeah, and that was my biggest thing too. Is that like, because I do get some shit, you know, like, what are you talking? You're not even like jacked or whatever the case is. I'm like, bro, the top coaches in the world aren't fucking jacked. What are you talking about? You know what I mean?
It's a fact.
Like, yeah, I mean, I don't care. I used to be, but I have also realized that if I want to look like some of these, like if I wanted to look like Rich, for example, right, at my height, I would have to get up to 350, 360 pounds. That's, you know, like Golem size, for example. Yeah. I don't want to do that. My knees already fucking hurt. You know? And I'm like, at this point, guys, I'm just trying to stay alive, take care of my kids, and help you amazing people.
And I know, like, watching him move around and then watching that man eat, it's like...
Golem or Rich?
Yeah, Golem.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like, he's a good dude. Real broken English, great guy.
Yeah, I barely understand him, but
you can barely understand.
Strong as fuck, though. God damn.
Shit.
Yeah.
And we went out to Seasons 52, and I'd be damned if I didn't watch this man put down 4 plates like it was nothing. I was like, yeah, I want nothing to do with that. Like, I'll clear 2, maybe 3.
Yep. Yeah, man.
No, but that was his regular thing. I'm like, no, and he does that multiple times throughout the day.
He had like cholesterol issues and like blood pressure issues and all that shit.
He's
like,
got
dude,
all type of issues. Like, I mean, I've been up and close with the guy. Like, we were in an air-conditioned room, and I know he's got anxiety issues or whatever. Like, I mean, a lot of bodybuilders do, you know, which is strange, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think that's wild.
That and body dysmorphia problems that bodybuilders have, I think is kind of weird. But it's
I mean, I've got that, so I can kind
we
of
all
understand.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's like, but it's weird.
People that aren't in this industry look at people that are like bodybuilders, and they're like, "You look so great,
You're
amazing."
like,
in your head, you're
so
like,
fat. What are you talking about? It's like I feel like a fat piece of shit. Dude.
Yes, absolutely, man.
I can't even see my abs right now.
Even when I got off stage, when I did my one little show I did, you know, I had some abs and stuff, but then I got off stage and I ate some pizza, and it was like the first time in 12 weeks that I ate pizza. Bro, I ate that shit, and I was like, I am fatter than a bitch right now, dude. I had like bloated abs at that point. I probably still have a picture buried in my phone somewhere of that.
Oh,
it was so
not
funny.
Lenny abs.
Yeah, no, it was like I had a before and after. It was like before pizza, nice and flat. After pizza, just pregnant belly, just some ab lines, you know?
I mean, it's a wild industry, but I love it. Like, it's great. Like, it's afforded me to do a lot of things I never thought I'd be able to do, but I never really want to take it to the point where I'm on stage where I don't think a lot of people want to do that. And I jokingly tell my clients, because I do online training as well, like, I'm the perfect bridge between bodybuilders and then just wanting to look good naked.
Yes.
And that's where people want to be, you know what I'm saying? Because the majority of people don't want to bodybuild. Like, I've got a lot of respect for those coaches, but I mean, I'm not trying to do that.
No, dude. We only did that because it was just one of those things where I was friends with the guy that runs the show. Right. And he's like, you got to get on there and do your transformation. And I'm like, bro, I take so many fucking steroids. I cannot compete in a natural show. What are you talking about, bro? I think I was on probably 3 grams of fucking gear when we were having that conversation.
Burning
and he's like,
cup.
He's like, bro, no. He goes, just do the transformation show. He goes, it's unsanctioned. It's just for fun. Just show off your transformation and like what you accomplish and shit. And I'm like, not sanctioned, huh? And he's like, no. I'm like, fuck it. Test, Trend, Masteron, Winstraw. Let's just get on all this shit. And that's what I did.
Why not?
I'm just telling you, that combination with some tilapia and green beans a few times a day, bro, that's all you need.
Hey, bro, magic. You heard it. You heard it here first.
Right. I'm not telling you to do that, by the way. I'm just saying that's what I did.
We're not condoning this. We're just saying it works.
Yeah, exactly. You figure it out, bro. So you're over in Tampa, right?
I am in Tampa.
Yeah. Then you came down here to Daytona for, would you get a hotel?
Yeah, I got a hotel last night. I was not trying to drive. I mean, it's not very far of a drive. It's like 2.5 hours, but I was like, I'm not trying to do that.
That
early.
Stretch of the highway right before
So
Orlando,
boring.
garbage though. It's so much traffic.
I actually didn't have a whole real big issue with it in the time I came through. So
yeah, every time on the way back now you'll get hammered. That's what'll happen. Guaranteed.
I hope not.
That's what happened to me and him. We got stuck in traffic on the way back. That like stretch of road right there.
God, it's awful.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
I don't think Florida drivers are bad. I think it's all the people who come to Florida and make Florida drivers bad.
Right.
Because it is monotonous.
Yeah, I could understand that. So what do you do outside of the 5% thing? What else are you into, man? What else do you do?
So I own and operate like a fitness company, just like you do. Bunch of online stuff. I like my freedom. Like I told you earlier, I was an in-person personal trainer, and that sucked.
Yeah,
you don't make any money. It's so time consuming. So I do a lot, man. I help people. Like I said, I own a health and fitness company online, if you will.
Yeah.
I definitely help people with their hormones and that are trying to compete or wanting to compete.
Right.
I definitely score a lot of people just making lifestyle changes and shit.
Right.
You name it, I kind of got a whole group of people, and then I got a whole bunch of people that have been hurt, like myself.
That you try to help with, like, to get through it and recover and stuff.
Yeah. So like, it's kind of, I go from like a motivational speaker to a damn like therapist on some of these guys. Like I kind of have a wide range of functions through that company. I'm also a motivational speaker. I do modeling as well. I haven't really been crazy modeling as of lately with all the injuries, and I'm just really wanting to heal up and get back into the gym. Like,
of course. Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, I'm 20 pounds underweight right now, and I, in fact, am fat. So, I'm just eager to get back to the gym, and then like I do a lot of content. I'm doing the content creation thing for not only myself, a lot for 5%.
Are you on TikTok?
I am on TikTok.
What's your TikTok name?
Actually, you know what? I need to look that up.
How do you not know your own TikTok
name?
Bro,
because I've got so much crap going on.
Oh, I get you. But you're on like, they can find you on Instagram.
Oh, you know what? Damn. Fail for me. It's Coach Mayhem _official as well.
Coach Mayhem _official. There you go. All right. So if you guys want to find his content, you guys can find him on TikTok. And then you said that was the same as your YouTube channel, right?
YouTube and my IG.
There you go. See? So there you go. So you guys make sure you guys look that up. You guys give him a follow, and you guys can watch his story on there and stuff, so you can see like what he was talking about earlier, what things that he's been through, and all that craziness.
It's definitely an insane story. If it's not one of the craziest things that you've seen,
it sounds like it, bro. Now I need to go watch that shit,
bro. I'm telling you, like I think I may have texted to you. It's wild.
You sent me your YouTube channel. I just never got a chance to watch it. I'll talk to you anyway.
Channel.
Yeah, I was like, I figured we'd talk about it anyways.
Yeah, bro, like, it's easier to name things that haven't happened to me, but I've actually turned that crazy ass story into like what most people would think is like, oh, tragic, and they think like, oh, they feel sorry for me, and like, oh, it's so sad. I'm like, yo, like, why is any of this sad? It would only be sad if I was a bum and still a loser. Like,
right. Well, it's pretty motivating that like you've turned all of that negative stuff into a positive outcome. A lot of people don't do that. They just dwell on the negative shit that happened to them, and then they don't really go and pursue what they've wanted to in life.
That's a fact. And I mean, if that's one of the biggest takeaways from my story, and that's one of the biggest things that I got from Rich, but mine, like, it just so happened to be that mine was very traumatic. So Rich was that impact that I needed to kind of be like, oh, okay, so let me put my own spin on this. So now, like, I can show people, like, it really doesn't matter what has happened to you. Like, I know people that compete on stage that are in wheelchairs. Like, fitness is for everybody. If you can walk to the fridge, you can fucking live a healthier life. Yeah. I don't care.
Well, that's when people get on the subject of, well, eating healthy is expensive. And I'm like, no, bro, cancer is expensive. Heart transplant's expensive. Like, that's expensive. I don't get it. People will spend more money on their outfits, their clothes, their cars, their phones than they spend on food. And it's like the food's what's going to keep you alive longer.
Exactly. And I think it boils down to like the quick and easy gratification thing that is going on. But even then, like, there's meal prep services out there that you can get meals for like $5-6 that are actually fantastic for you. So
that's what I started doing, but it's not, I'm sorry guys, they're not online, but there's a place right around the corner here that it's called After Body Meals. That's what I started doing. I just been going there and buying their pre-made meals that they do, and they have like a fit meal, they have an active meal, they have low carb meals, and they're all fresh made, and you just buy them and take them home, and then they do delivery too.
Oh, so. Killer. I actually just got sponsored by a company that's out in Clearwater. They service that surrounding area, Pelican Meals. Shout out to you guys. You guys are awesome, by the way.
Hell yeah.
Similar instances. They got breakfast. They got like snacks. They got like Greek yogurt stuff I was looking at yesterday, which, oh my God.
Nice.
They got keto options, breakfast, dinner. I know already.
What do their meals run for, like typically? Like if someone was to sign up and order them?
I think it's like $7.95 or something. It's
Damn,
really
that's
reasonable.
cheap.
Yeah, it's really reasonable. I will say, if you are like, the $7.95 meals are great for like on the go people. They're perfectly portioned, but like us bigger guys, you're definitely gonna have to click the add protein option.
Right,
you're gonna need that.
Right. Okay. Do you have a discount code with them or something?
I do have a discount code. It is Mayhem. So make sure to go drop them a inbox, a DM, whatever, however you look them up. And again, that is Pelican Meals. You can find them on IG.
Nice. All right. Well, we'll plug that in there too, so that way people can see that and use your code if they want to look at something and try to,
good shit.
Try to order some shit, man. Yeah, try to help you out the best we can.
Good shit.
We're still growing over here. I'm trying to get you guys to subscribe. So just real quick, since we're on that topic, if you guys are watching this and you're not a subscriber yet, make sure you guys do that, because we're making all kinds of crazy ass content over here, as well as TikTok, where we talk about even crazier stuff. So smash that subscribe button.
Definitely gonna have to jump on that TikTok game with you. I think I'm just gonna start doing more like me content.
Just go for it, dude. You know what really drives me nuts though is that recently TikTok got rid of the Q&A. And that was a big thing for me. It's just, I woke up one morning and it's gone. And I'm like, what the fuck? What do you mean? Where'd it go? Because I love that people can go on there, they can ask questions, and then I go through the list and I just respond to them and create content with it. Right. Now I'm doing the same thing, but I'm going through comments and doing it because the Q&A is gone. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know what's going on in TikTok's facility. But
the algorithm overlords, bro, have been the bane of my existence.
It's
for quite some
crazy,
time.
Man. I had videos get reported and like said that they were taken down, even though they were never even taken down. They're still up and doing just fine. So I'm like, I don't understand what the hell is going on with that.
Yeah, I don't understand any of it. I've actually got a lot of my videos consolidated. I'm about to go over to Rumble as well. So if you're not hip there, probably be Coach Mayhem _official there too.
On Rumble? Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about Rumble.
Rumble's awesome. It's like Twitter for videos.
Yeah. Twitter's not even called Twitter anymore. Did you see that?
X.
I woke up the other morning too. I'm like, what in the fuck? What is on my phone?
Yo,
I think Elon Musk tweeted. He goes, so if we're not Twitter anymore, these aren't tweets. So like, what do we call them now? And like there was a whole, thousands of comments about like what to call them. It's hilarious.
Anything
I didn't even know
that man does is great.
It's crazy, man. That guy has like the power of the internet. At one comment, he can change an entire stock market. Right. Like, what?
He's literally Tony Stark.
Yeah, I'm pretty convinced.
He's literally Iron Man.
Yeah.
I bet you he has a suit. If he doesn't, it's a damn shame. I'm sure he does, though.
Maybe someday we'll get this podcast big enough and he'll actually come down and get on it with me.
Maybe.
Yeah, it might take a decade, but we might get there. I don't know.
Hey, whatever.
Whatever it takes, goddammit.
Who's got Joe Rogan's number?
Right? It's funny because you got that whatever it takes on your shirt.
Yeah, right.
I got that shit tattooed across my fucking collarbone.
Oh,
man.
no kidding. Oh, yeah, that's outstanding.
Yeah. That shit hurt, though.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, I'm such a bitch when it comes to getting tattooed. Yeah. It's terrible.
I actually don't have any 5% tattoos yet. I've got a couple I need to clean up and get rid of because as I've gotten bigger and smaller from the injuries.
Oh, tell me about
it. Yeah, I got like...
When I was 16, I had a koi fish done on my rib cage.
Oh, probably trash.
Oh, yeah, and then I got fat because I was skinny back then. I played sports. I got fat. Now the bitch looks like a blown out whale, dude. Fucking the lines of the tail are blown out. So instead of being like a narrow line, it's like it just looks like someone tried to erase it with a pencil because it's like right through a stretch mark, dude. It's like, oh my God. Terrible. No, I'm not going to show you. You guys kiss my ass, all right?
And then the stretch marks is not going to be fun. Are you going to get it removed or what?
No, I'm just going to leave it. Fuck it. No one's touching my rib cage ever again. That was terrifying. That was terrible.
Oh, I bet it hurt.
Yeah, that was terrible. But meanwhile, my wife goes and we get like these little crowns done. I got mine on my neck, which sucked too. She got hers on her rib cage, big ass queen crown. She laid there for like 3 hours, didn't even so much as flinch.
No kidding.
I'm like, did I marry a fucking warrior or like what is going on? She's just a savage.
I mean, they do give birth, so I guess they would have a higher pain tolerance.
Yeah.
But even I've got a high pain tolerance, and I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
If you have any rib cage done?
I do not.
Don't do it. I'm telling you.
I've broken my ribs a few times, and that hurts enough. I'm like, I'm not going to tattoo that area. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
No, what you do is you'll get all cocky, and you'll put like this big ass stencil on your ribs.
Yeah, that's what'll happen.
Yeah, and then they touch you once with that needle, and you instantly...
God.
Yeah.
Oh,
when I got my neck done, I almost quit. As soon as he hit me with that needle, I was about to be like, nope, maybe not. Time out, coach. Let's.
Yeah, there was a couple areas in my wrist that I was like, oh,
yeah,
God,
like
get off,
here.
get off, get
Yeah.
off, get off.
Yeah, man.
It was not fun
Terrible.
at all. How was the 5% trip, though? Like, what all were you guys doing out there? Like, just a walkthrough, or?
We just wanted to come out. I've always wanted to see the facility. And so I just hit up Peter one day and I was like, hey, man, like, can me and my videographer come down and can we just walk through the facility, like show us what goes on here and stuff. It was, for me personally, it was something I've always wanted to do.
Facts.
It was like one day first day I ever saw that video, I was still super overweight. And I was like, man, it'd be so cool to go see that,
Right.
And then to do it almost a decade later is insane.
Doesn't it give you that? Because you're kind of in a similar situation that I was, like being at a certain point, and then
I was nervous as fuck walking in there, dude.
No lie. The first time, I mean, I'd already talked to a couple people, but it was just like, I think it was more excitement than nerves.
Yeah,
I was like, dude, he walked through these doors and shit. Like, he came here. But as you were saying,
it was just one of the things, man, where it was for that. But I also wanted to give, obviously I have a supplement website, supplement store and stuff, and we sell a lot of the 5% stuff, and I wanted to give my viewers an insight of like the facility and how you guys run everything and how everything's done, so that it kind of builds a better relationship with the brand for the people that are supporting the brand.
Right.
Even though they buy it through me, but they still they can see that what they're buying is coming from a quality facility doing good things.
Right.
Like we showcased where they do the little testing before they actually release it. The girl at the table, and that was pretty cool. And it was just something that I don't know if other brands do or not, but I mean it's something that made sense that they should do. Right. So it was cool to see 5% doing that.
I definitely enjoy being on a team. Like you'll see me say like, supplements without the bullshit.
Yes.
And that's I mean, it literally means that. Like, we go through a lot, and if you look at our products and you look at the ingredients, we actually spend a lot of money on the ingredients. And I mean, they go through a lot over there at the powers that be that do all that stuff inside the offices. They go through a lot, and they spend a lot of time, effort, and energy. Like, our new RTD is one of the best on the shelf. People are like, well, why is it $6? Like, did you see what's in it?
Yeah, look at the formula, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's. I don't think people understand that the cost of these things are just going up.
And it
that's
sucks.
a sad reality.
It really sucks. Like, I remember when what is it? The All Day You May was much cheaper. But I mean, that's like my lifeline.
I remember that too. I was when I lived in Vegas, man. I went through hundreds of those fucking containers.
Oh yeah,
the
I go
sweet
through
tea,
at least one a week.
Yeah,
at least one.
Easily. It's not hard to do. I mean,
God, no.
just mixing with that gallons of water and stuff. And I always tell people too, because everyone's like, "Oh, aminos work or they don't work or whatever," and just always back and forth. I'm like, guys, fuck whether they work or not. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. If you're out there and you're struggling to get off of sodas or to get off of sugary drinks, get yourself a gallon of water, a container of All Day You May. Link in bio, by the way.
That's a fact.
Add a fat ass scoop of that All Day You May to that gallon of water, and I guarantee you, yes,
I literally
it tastes like Kool-Aid.
It really does. I call it bodybuilder Kool-Aid. you'll see me on several videos. And I even talk about how great it tastes with vodka.
Yeah, I've done that. I've done that a few times. I've done it. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Oh, we did the blueberry lemonade one time. I shook it up and then added a shot of tequila to it and made like a little cocktail.
Yes, sir. I may be drinking, but I'm doing it healthy. It's got aminos in it.
Yeah. I'm trying to hydrate. Yeah. And we're getting that joint support in there as well, Yeah. We're going to need it when we're drunk and we fall over.
Replenishing my muscles as I get drunk. It's a wild life over there.
Right. Yeah, I bet, dude. I bet. That's cool.
But I mean, they literally do have one of the top products on the market. Like, people will complain or whatever, like the price. And I'll always tell them, like, yeah, I mean, you could go get cheap products, but would you put cheap gas in a Ferrari? Like, why would you...
Right.
Why would you put shit in your body and expect it to perform well? So.
Yep. No, I agree too. And you're always going to have people like that. You guys aren't even expensive compared to other brands. Like
there's other ones that are.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, even Leica Pro, which is a great brand. I love Jeff, the owner of Leica Pro Supplements, Jeff Long. He just recently lowered some of his pricing. But I mean, for a while, man. I mean, his Complete Health. $139 a month if you're taking a full dose. But the formula of that product is absolutely insane.
I'm sure it's top.
Yeah, I literally did a video the other day. We sold out of like 24 units in a matter of like an hour, and I'm like, God damn it! Now I got to order more. But so I'm out. So don't go run and try to buy any. I'll get more, I promise. But
good problem to have.
But yeah, I mean, like that's just expensive. But the formula is crazy, and you know, if you want a good formula and you want good quality ingredients, unfortunately, it's going to cost you a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta pay for it. I mean, and isn't that always been the saying?
Yeah,
you get what you pay for, and that's definitely the case with supplements. And then the worst part about our industry is that there's so many people that will push shit products that like. You really have to have a solid ass product to not only stand out, but then your marketing's got to be on point. Because I know that there's products that are complete shit that have great marketing, but
and vice versa. Yeah. That's why when we formulated the pre-workouts for Performance Lab supplements, I was so picky over exactly what I wanted and how I wanted it. The same thing with the SARMs and the you know, stuff like that too. I was so particular. I'm like, I need this, and if it's not this, I don't want it. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
And then we do all the third-party testing ourselves too. So we make sure that it gets sent out, gets third-party tested. We get those COAs to make sure that everything's pure, all that stuff.
What is that humming?
I don't know.
Is that a Ferrari outside again?
I have no idea. But regardless, I mean, I was going to wrap it up anyways. Do you have anything else you need to say, or do you want to get off?
I don't. I don't.
All right, man. Well, it's been a pleasure having you.
It's been great being here.
Absolutely. And you guys at home, again, make sure you guys check out his YouTube channel and TikTok and stuff. Coach Mayhem Official.
Underscore official.
Coach Mayhem underscore official. All right.
Sir.
And then again, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do that. Make sure you jump over to TikTok and follow me there, NM Fitness 90. You guys can do that. All the links are in my description if you guys need
any supplement products or anything like that at all.
Hope you guys have a fantastic day, and we'll see you guys on the next one.